Hello all you beautiful people, my name is Travis. I hope you're all having an amazing day. What do you get when you cross some pretty fly Disney animation with the Marvel Cinematic Universe and the butterfly effect? You get the final MCU entry of 2023 starring Jeffrey Wright and a bunch of MCU actors' voices in What If Season 2. In this video, I'm going to break down exactly what you need to know before watching Marvel Studios' 46th chapter and 11th Disney Plus series. Whether this is the very first MCU property you've been introduced to, or you're just a casual viewer of the series and need a quick brushing up, I'm here to fill you in on everything that's come before. Let's begin. So I can't truly dissect the preludes of What If Season 2 without first explaining one important matter, that being the Marvel Cinematic Universe, or MCU. A collection of, so far, 45 independent yet cleverly woven and interlinked properties that begin with Iron Man in 2008 and has journeyed through until The Marvels in 2023. Alright, so the first season of What If was one of those rare instances of MCU titles that wasn't 100% necessary of a watch to understand the grand scheme of things, but proved to be one of the most compelling and entertaining things Marvel has put out in recent years. It was kinda awesome. In my Before You Watch What If Season 1 video, I compared the series to the hilarious genius of Weird Al Yankovic, who, of course, famously takes a popular song and parodies it as something different, but equal to the original material. It's not really even necessary to give the original version a listen to in order to appreciate Weird Al's version, but doing so allows you to enjoy both equally. And that's kind of what Marvel has done with What If. It's simply a cover of the MCU's greatest hits, but through a What If lens. So, prime example of one of these, the pilot episode of What If, the origin story of Captain America as we know it through his debut film, was scientist hook scrawny Steve Rogers up to a big scary machine and pump him full of super juice. Bada bing, bada boom. Instant man candy. Thumbs up for man candy. The pilot of What If, however, plays out those same exact moments, but instead of Steve's lady friend Peggy Carter getting comfortable in the booth.
Agent Carter, don't you think you would be more comfortable in the booth?
Oh yes, of course, sorry.
In What If, she tells the dude, nah.
Agent Carter, wouldn't you be more comfortable in the booth?
No, I'd prefer to stay.
And that's all it took to create a new universe that saw Peggy Carter, not Steve Rogers, become the world's first super soldier. Other new universe storylines this show introduced its first season include, what if T'Challa became Star-Lord and led a Guardians of the Galaxy composed space heist? What if the Avengers got picked off one by one, murder mystery style? What if Doctor Strange went crazy after his girlfriend died 1.5 trillion times? What if the MCU steered abruptly into Walking Dead territory? What if Tony Stark and Killmonger became best friends and started World War III? What if Thor made Earth his own personal Animal House? And what if the least coolest Avengers villain became the most powerful one? As vast and singular as these episodes are, they do in fact share one piece of connective tissue in the form of the omnipresent multiversal entity, the Watcher. The Watcher is essentially the MCU's Rod Serling a la the Twilight Zone. Just kinda always there, providing some really cool narration, watching these stories play out, never allowing himself to interfere, and no one really even knows he's even there. The finale episode does in fact tie the entire season together in a pretty big and fun way by having the Watcher break his sacred oath of absolute anonymity and form the hella ultra mega powerful team, the Guardians of the Multiverse, to fight an equally hella ultra mega powerful universe chomping robot god. This souped up Avengers team consisting of characters the Watcher plucked out of previous episode timelines include Frat Boy Thor, Wakandan King Killmonger, Super Soldier Captain Carter, Lone Apocalypse Survivor Black Widow, Star-Lord T'Challa, Thanos Killer Gamora, and Demon Junkie Doctor Strange, who all save the multiverse at the end in glorious 2D fashion. So, topics of interest to watch out for going into What If Season 2, the Captain Carter story arc ended with her finding out her old BF Steve Rogers survived his untimely death years ago and might actually be alive. This mirrors main MCU timeline Steve Rogers finding out his old BFF Bucky Barnes survived his untimely death years ago, but ended up an unkillable murdering machine, so, you be careful, Peggy. Also, the finale episode of Season 1 saw a variant of Gamora inducted into the Guardians of the Multiverse, which had some folks scratching their heads because there never was a Gamora-centric episode. That's due to the fact that that particular episode was cut from the season due to pandemic-related setbacks. That lost episode featured a storyline where Tony Stark and Gamora both fought on the gladiatorial planet featured in Thor Ragnarok. So if you're like me and think that sounds like an amazing time, you are in luck because that episode is going to be kinda randomly included into the arc of Season 2. And lastly, the story arc for the semi-evil Doctor Strange variant ended with him trapped in a void by the Watcher. A void that Strange created when he accidentally killed off an entire universe. Now he's just kind of in a purgatorial timeout while forever keeping 2 other villains at bay. So now all these baddies are just kind of imprisoned together for eternity, like the Phantom Zone from Superman. For the condensed yet definitive What If Season 2 experience, I would recommend checking out What If Season 1, because it's awesome and so much fun. Alright, all you cool cats, that is the story so far. Thank you everyone so much for watching. Every view and every subscription seriously means the world. If you enjoyed anything about this video, please hit the like and subscribe buttons to stay caught up with the always expanding MCU. That will let me know how incredibly awesome you are. You'll see a new video from me shortly before any new MCU movie, series, or special debuts. And happy holidays to everyone supporting this channel. You're so loved and so appreciated. I hope you and your loved ones all have a very safe and holly jolly holiday season, and I will see you in 2024. That being said, please enjoy Marvel Studios' What If Season 2.
Well, you got the color of the suit, right? I'm Santa Claus, baby.